I'm completing my USB install on this 2008 Toyota 4Runner. When we bought this thing new in 2008, we just got the SR5 two-wheel drive, and it did not have anything in these plug areas. It just had what we call a knockout plug. Some people call that a poverty plug because you didn't get a lot of options on your vehicle, and that's fine with me. This thing's paid for, and it's going to be my daughter's vehicle, so I don't really need a lot of options. But you can add what these are, these little USB plugs, very cheaply. I got these on Amazon, and I'll have the links in the description below if you're interested. But the nice thing is, these just pop right out, and then you can pop these in, and now she has two USB plugs to be able to do USB-C or a regular USB right here. And here in the center, it'll have a voltage readout. I've actually got these unplugged right now, so I can pull the console up and show you where I wired in. My console's already loose, but you're really just going to kind of pull up on these two sides, and then once you pull up, you're going to get over your gear selector there. To show you from the back side, they just snap right in. There's nothing specific about them. Those plugs from the factory just push right through. You just kind of pull these two tabs and push that out. You can see they've got it marked for positive, negative, so you can't really get that wrong when you're trying to reconnect your wires. Underneath there, some models came with two cigarette lighter plugs or 12-volt style plugs. So there's an empty plug. I want to say it was this one that's not being used on my model. Now, some models, yours may be being used. But what I did is I actually found and used a multimeter and figured out that the pink and the white wire in this harness were power and ground. I don't remember exactly which one, but if you know how to use a multimeter or you can use a test light, you'll be able to figure that out. And I want to say it's white with a green stripe on it. So what I did is I actually cut it right here and taped it down so that's not loose since this plug wasn't being used for anything. And then I soldered into my connections, which is this one right here. So both positive terminals are connected together to that wire, and both negative terminals are connected together to the other wire. So then this just plugs in the bottom side of those USB connectors. Then you're able to just pop your panel right back on, and then you're going to have USB chargers. So what a great way just to add an additional option. It looks factory. You don't have to cut, drill, or anything like that. You do have to just tap into that factory wiring. If for some reason you don't have that plug, you could just tap into the cigarette lighter plug, because honestly, we're not using that anymore. And a lot of times it was kind of a pain because the door would have to stay open to have something plugged in there. So this was a much better option. Like I said, I will have these items in the description below, the ones that I purchased. And if this information was useful or helpful, please subscribe and share. And that's to the point.